Dearest Visitor, this gazebo is my favorite place in the world. In fact, for a time, it was the only place in the world that was truly mine. This was my sanctuary, my fortress, the carefully guarded refuge where I could finally let down my defenses and simply be. The only place I never wore my mask. I made a beautiful mask for myself, you see. One so perfectly proportioned and seamless that it could pass for my natural face. With that mask, I always wore a pleasant expression, always gave the right answers, never made others around me feel uncomfortable or put upon, or so I wanted to believe. It took a long time for me to admit to myself that the mask was cold and stiff, and that when I told people what I thought they wanted to hear, well, I might have guessed wrong. Over time, my gazebo and my mask began to feel like two cells in the same prison. I wanted to take the mask off, to invite others into the gazebo with me. But I was afraid. Who would recognize my true face? Who would appreciate the inner walls of the gazebo, so aesthetically different from the parlor I had always used for entertaining guests? I wish I could tell you that one day I simply threw off all these fears and my mask along with them. In reality, it was a gradual process of small, brave moments compounding so very slowly into larger ones. One day, I'd let the mask slip ever so slightly, sometimes so slightly that no one even noticed. Another day, I'd pull back the branches of a rose bush to allow someone the barest glimpse into the gazebo. Sometimes I practiced walking in the garden without even carrying my mask in hand, but only when I was absolutely certain I would not meet anyone along the path. In time, I learned that, yes, some people did prefer the mask. Some did turn up their noses at the gazebo's interior. But, more often than I had expected, my maskless face and humble gazebo were not only accepted, but appreciated. More importantly, I realized that I liked myself better, unhidden and unburdened by the need to present a flawless facade. I still treasure the refuge of my gazebo, still retreat into it when I need some time to myself, and some days I still reach for the mask in self-defense. But as frightening as it still can be to let my imperfections and passions show, I have learned that it is much more terrifying to hide one's true self away in the vain hope of earning everyone else's approval. Signed, Alethea.